Hey, this is Germany 9-3. Gonna be doing videos covering certain lineups, and we got ourselves Tunisia. Um, Germany 9-3 is pretty powerful, um, but it is kind of dependent on what BR you get in the game. Down tiers, this thing can be scary. You can bully a lot of T55, well, not Leopard 1s, but T55s, M60s, if anyone's playing that. Um, and the likes. So down tier it's pretty powerful. Up tiers you get a lot of Leopard 2A4s, um, M1 KVTs, terms, so on and so forth. So you can still use it pretty decently. Some of the tanks like the Super, the T72 are okay at handling up tiers, but they're not. Um, it's not as amazing. It's Tunisia, and so my main plan is to just maintain control of at least 2 points and be able to respond quickly to anyone capping it. So I try to go between A and B. I really don't like B and C because you can get shot at a lot from a lot of different angles and from a lot of different distances. So I'm just pushing between A, and this is my normal route that I really take. They actually just changed this map recently. So there's this hill that wasn't aware of because I haven't played this map since the rework, and I noticed there's this ridge line that they can now start hiding out at. So waiting for that 040 to pull up again, shoot him. Unfortunately, don't get the kill, but it is what it is. Here I'm not super comfortable, so I'm going to start moving out. This game was a losing game. I did fight up against the really good three-man squad who just completely dominated my whole team, and I couldn't save it, but yeah. Germany 9-3 is pretty good. We've got a lot of unique vehicles. You got the big light Panzer, and that thing's like a Swiss Army knife, honestly. You can do everything and anything you want. You can shoot down planes, hit tanks, shred light vehicles with your autocannon. You also got a T-72, which is not bad. It's definitely interesting. It's kind of a brawler, sort of. Um, and it's pretty good in down tiers. You got the KPZ, which is zippy, M48 Super, which is also decent. It's not great. It's pretty big and tall, so I don't like that about it, but it's okay. You have the Leopard 1A5, which is roundabout okay, not bad, and then you have your Gepard and such. I start hearing this T55 engine right in front of me. I'm not too sure what it is, so I start reacting to it. Or SU5, I think. I think it's the SU5 or something. So I just machine gun him. It's like a low tier take. I don't know what he's doing down here. But I'll hear that T55 engine shooting a missile, so I'm pretty sure it's an IT-1. And also hear an 040 to my left, so I'm pretty careful not to make sure that he's not pushing me too hard. But it's an IT-1, so my armor can handle a lot of shots, and he's also not looking at me, so I take the time to kill him. Get surprised. He misses up his missile shot. Get a pretty lucky shot, honestly, back at him. Pop smokes, because this is a very exposed position. There's a lot of positions. All that hill area down there you can get shot from. So I'm smoking it up to make sure I don't get shot at. But I'm not smoking on my left because I know the 040's over there, and I want to be careful and make sure I can actually shoot back at it. Because I still have line of sight. Hearing that 040 move. And he's in a pretty powerful position, the main river canyon that connects B and A. Is a really powerful spot if you're able to get in there. So I'm moving forward to counter him, to react to him, make sure he doesn't keep destroying my whole team. Fortunately, that gets spoiled by a helicopter. I get rocketed. Doesn't get me, but oh, he gets shot down, I think. And I thought I saw a light tank on the other side of the river on our side with spawn, so I'm looking this way. I don't notice the 685 that's about to pull up right behind me and send that crew to heaven. Spawn my Beglite. I'm starting to hear some more planes. I'm also want a lot of. I've been running into a lot of lighter tanks, so Beglite's pretty good for that. A lot of teammates at C, and you do get Overwatch over B, but I'm not sure why they're not taking care of it. I noticed that 685 is pushed across the river, so I'm moving immediately to counter him because I don't want him running around killing our southwest spawn. He actually dies to someone else, so this is a bit of a waste of time. But yeah, the Beglite has actually changed a lot since I played it like 5 years ago. You used to only have two 48 round clips, and each one would take like 30 seconds to reload. You still had the HEVT, um, but if you heard like if I heard a helicopter, I had to, and I wanted to shoot it down, you'd have to be hanging around 30 seconds after I realized and try to switch ammo types. Notice that O40 is over here, so I immediately get to taking care of the hoe. Just shred the back of his turret. Sides are really flat and really thin, so a lot of autocannons can get right through. So if you're playing O40, you got to be careful about that. Start pushing to A, checking that he's not a dead tank or live tank. It's some like invisible tree. Can't see him, but it slowed me down. Beglite also didn't have a stabilizer back in the day. Like this would be 2018, 2019. And I don't think the toe was automatically loaded. So this thing has gotten buffed and raised in VR by a lot since then. But it's pretty good. I don't know if I've heard a lot of reports saying that they like a lot of posts, like Reddit posts and such, trying to say they um, want to give it if it's APF SDS, but honestly, I think like the ITO is not that great. The toes aren't that great, honestly, right now in general. They're just not. I don't think they would have a lot of longevity up there, even higher BRs, because if you give it APF SDS. But then you can kill tanks with APF SDS a lot easier, so who knows. Bit of a revenge kill. This spawn was a bit of a waste. Um, I do kill the MiG-17 that killed me, but I figured there's still a lot of air around, and I wanted to make sure that I'd be able to defend myself, so I didn't take out any other tanks. I wanted to take out the Beglite again, but unfortunately, I got shot and died by that 685 that I marked earlier. That position where he's at is really powerful. You can overlook two spawns, both the south spawn. So um, if you let him run there, he'll block everyone from going to any of the points. So now my priority is to kill him and get rid of him. Push over this side to see if I can see him, but I don't. KBC also got buffed back in the day. Went from a 10-second to 6-second reload. I think I actually just unlocked this KBC when that happened. Can't remember exactly when. I know Oxy mentioned it back in his Germany rank 6 video, I think. Rank 5, rank 6 video. But now I'm pushing over to meet that 685, and I'm looking for. I'm also here at Heli. I'm considering shooting down with my 20 mil, but I'm focusing on the 685, and I'm looking in the wrong spot because the 685 is right there. Can't seem to get through his armor with it, so I hide behind the hill and snipe the top of his tank. Pretty nice shot. I noticed a teammate going A from my minimap, so I decided to push B so he can get a cap advantage. ZSU pushed up a little too far. Started getting shot from the ZSU. I'm gonna whiff my shot a little bit, but my 20 mil is plenty enough to clean out his whole crew. I really don't want to sit here because there's like a one like 70-degree arc in front of me that you can get shot from any position. So I pull back to repair my radiator. Do hear this T-55 sound in front of me, and also notice that a chieftain killed the guy on A. So now I'm careful about the canyon on my left, the river canyon. Make sure I don't get shot from the side. 55, I'm pushing pretty aggressive. He whiffs his shot, he shoots the rock before I pull out. So I check my left to see if the chief is there, but this guy's dead. Fortunately, I get killed again. So those three guys right there, they have 20 kills right now together between them, so they're just going to win the game. There's no chance that I can one-man carry this whole game to victory. I was initially going to take the T-72 because I wanted to keep exploiting that down tier that I had in this game with the T-72. Well, the partial down tier. But it's not very fast, and so I needed that mobility because I was thinking if I needed to run between points, then the M48 Super with 1,000 horsepower is going to get me places faster. Shoot him. I immediately pull back because I can't reload very fast. Just waiting for my loader to come back. A little bit of a game stutter. And honestly, at this point, I noticed the chieftain killed one of our Sams and spawned, so I'm careful about that. But I noticed the T-55 pushing up to me. And we trade. So at this point, trade's not going to cut it. I need to get more than one kill. They've got two other guys who are wrecking my team equally. But at this point, this game is pretty much over. I have a teammate, T95E1 in C, but he dies right then. So I noticed the chieftain killed someone in spawn, so I'm looking around. I'm not sure, since they did a rework of this map, I'm not sure exactly where people can hang out or not hang out. So I'm being pretty careful. So I'm watching all the ridge lines, making sure that I don't see them. But at this point, we have 3 SPAs and me, and then like 2 planes out. So there's just no chance we can win. There's no shot we can hold. I can hold a point with all of those guys bearing down on me, plus the SPA is holding C somehow. I'm pushing this way because I'm still looking for that chieftain. I don't know where he is, but yeah, our team's not doing too well. Also, another thing is, you get up tiered, you see a lot of one death levers, so team quality is really bad at the upper ERs. Here, 435, he's got bad gun depression. But if someone gets a shot off, kills my commander, but I get his breach. But there's 2 helis right there, and I notice one of them's already locked onto me. I know they're definitely communicating between each other, so I just immediately smoke out to dodge the missile. But at this point, I can't kill that 435 even if I wanted to. Game's already over, we're out of tickets. That was a pretty good game, but ran into a really hard squad of people to fight against, and they really carried their weight in winning this game. So nice 11 kill game, plus a plane kill. On to the next game. All right, we're in our next game. It is second battle Alamein, and usually I think having a preset plan for the map is a pretty good idea. So my plan is currently to just drive straight down between B and C, between all those canyons, and take control that part of the map, because you can control a lot of people going to B, you can also control everything going to C. So I think it's a 9-7 game, so we're pretty down tiered for the most part. Took out my T-72. I'm also trying to spade it, but yeah, I'm pointing out where I want to go. That's my plan, right out there on the map, and just play how it goes, see where the enemy goes. But yeah, pick my T-72. It's a pretty solid tank, honestly. The gun sight that I had last game just disappeared. I don't know. It's not in the files anymore. I don't know why. I have to check that. I didn't mess with the files in between these two games, so I have no idea what happened. Checking that angle, because a lot of fast tanks will show up and kill you. Made that mistake too many times. Checking that angle too. It's really rare for someone to push over because they usually get shot from people pushing the beat, but happens sometimes. Kind of seems like there's no one pushing over here. Nobody went down this route. So there's some people on the other side of the canyons. There's a lot of people I see going to C, so I'm considering just keep pushing, keep seeing where it goes. Checking that angle, make sure no one's pulling up, checking all the corners. See a Type 74, but I wasn't able to get him in time. I'm pulling out right here. I'm considering if I want to push forward and flank around or stay here and play it more safe, but I decided to be very aggressive and push the flank because as far as I know, nobody went here, so I could just cut easily right behind them. But it is dangerous because people could show up and shoot me right from that side. And their spawn is actually in view from that position, that hill right in front of me. So I'm being careful, and once I start pushing over, I'm going to smoke it out to cover my back. So right there, past the lake is the spawn, so got to be pretty careful to not get shot in the back. Just trying to check to see if there's anything pushing over there so I can catch them, but I don't see anyone. I hear a guy on my left and a few guys up to my right. Finish off that AMX. See a 279. He's got to go. He'll be a menace if he's left alive. 040's not in a position. He's pulling back, so I just killed the unaware Type 74. Get shot from the right. As I was talking about before, my smoke disappeared, and now someone's shooting at me from behind, and he luckily only takes out my breach somehow. The 040 also misses his shot, so I'm just pulling back, running away. He honestly should have just pushed up and chased me through the smoke, but I think he'll just wary about enemies. So run away, try to find somewhere safe to repair, and reset. Alright, moving ahead. I push forward. I don't plan on going down this route, but I'm just going to check it again. And I see a T-72. I just shoot him. We'll get lucky. I kill his gunner and engine. I'm not sure if he has commander controls, but he hasn't moved for 2 seconds, so I take my time to kill him. Him who drove past me behind me is now dead, so I hear 2 different engines, so I'm playing it passive. I don't want to be aggressive and get outflanked, be caught reloading, so I just try to let them come one by one. I noticed, I think it's the Type 87, so I'm just like, yes, just had an autocannon, and this thing is really resistant to autocannon, so I take my time and just kill him. 040's not even in this general area, so I keep pushing up. I can hear the 040, but I'm not sure exactly where he is, so I'm playing it a little careful trying to spot him, and I see him right over there. 040 pushes, but I get his gun barrel. And I know it's the original 040 because he doesn't have the extra bustle around the back of his turret, so it's not the stabilized with the dart. He just has TDFS and APDS. Unfortunately, he's got a pretty good reverse speed, so he manages to run away and I can't catch him. I don't want to keep chasing after him because I don't want to get exposed again and shot from their spawn again, so I'm just going to play it. Just going to let him go, kill him for another time. He's like an 8-0 tank in a 9-3 or 9-7 game, so he's pretty outmatched. He's not that huge of a threat. Then I hear another tank in the other canyon, so I start moving over to see what it is. It's an AMX, and honestly, I was pretty lucky that he wasn't paying attention. If he was ready for me, he would have popped my lower turret as I was running around the corner. So I start pushing back around. At this point, I'm pretty low in smokes, and I just want to reset a little bit. So I start going to the cap to replenish some smokes in case I get caught on the bad situation, like what happened last time when I lost my breach. I know there's some, it's an AMX, I know that's around here, and then I noticed this French Roland. I just go up and kill him, but do a little overpen. Get caught in that gunner, my sights fumbling with my controls, and so he gets my track. Then I hear the AMX and something else pushing over the corner. I'm pretty sure it's not just the Tiger 2. Angle out a little bit, shoot the rock, and potato my shot. But he shot second, and I have a pretty decent reload, but make your choice. He's got a better dart, so I'm just gonna let him shoot him first, and then just hope he doesn't miss. He messes up a shot, and he does. Kill his driver and his loader. I'm super lucky in this engagement. I should not have lived. I took my time to kill him. Start pivoting my tank straight over to repair. Notice the AO4. I think it's the AO40 still. That's still pushing around. At this point, the game's pretty over. We have pretty strong control of B and C, unless we all die somehow. That French guy, that's it, I spy. So I checked to see who it was that I killed. O40 sitting right there, and he wished a shot into my turret, but fortunately, sticking my cursor over that dead tank raised my gun barrel. This thing has a really bad vertical traverse speed, so I can't respond to his mistake in time. That's why I'm trying to do a quick snapshot right over that hill. But I catch him lacking. He's dead. Finally killed that 040. Yeah, at this point, the game's over. It's a matter of just waiting for the tickets to run out. Right before that happens, I get revenge killed by that one French guy. But the game's over, so I don't really mind. And that's game. So thanks for watching. Hope it was entertaining and informative. See you guys next time.